What's up, anime fans? This is Raphael from C Manga, and I'm joined by Jonathan.
What's up, guys?
And we're here to give you another review of Death Parade, this week's episode 6, Cross Heart Attack.
Yeah, cross heart attack, aka give me a heart attack. Laugh so much.
I think that was the perfect analogy. This episode was full of lols entirely.
It was like a gag episode.
Yeah, like literally the entire way through, I thought, okay, they're gonna start off funny, and then they'll wind down to a depressing finish. And when we thought that was gonna happen, they literally just did a 180. It was like, nah, and then they just.
I know nobody even got judged this episode. That's how.
Yeah. And to be honest, like, what I was laughing about was the irony of this episode. It's called Cross Heart Attack, and it's released before Valentine's Day. And then it's like, considering what this series is about, death, it's released on Friday the 13th. And the first thing the girl says is, it's a haunted house too. So I'm thinking, did they purposely do all of this? And then, like, give us like the kind of wrong gist that, yeah, this is going to be a sad, gory episode or something, and then it's like, nope, it's a really goofy one.
It's a goofy one I thought it was gonna have like a deep undertone,
Yeah.
Oh no, we slept with his sister, and then when you find out he died because of a bomb in the shape of a heart. And then you think, oh, their lives must be tied together. Nope, the only thing is she only had a letter in like a bunch of fan mail. And she dies by walking to the bathroom, singing this song and slipping off her head. That's their link.
Yeah, I think those are the best two deaths of this series so far.
Yeah, man. I think what? Yeah, this is the best.
But let's actually break this
Just the way
down.
she died butt naked.
Yeah, let's actually break this down. It's like we're skipping ahead, but
Yeah.
the actual names now, like, this girl is completely overexcited. Her name's Mayu Atara or something like Arita, sorry, and the guy's Harada from this club called CHA, which is the acronym for the actual title of the episode, Cross Heart Attack, and and the names of the boys in the band. So it's like, yeah, they're pulling all strings in this one. But it was funny because he was just his personality initially is like, he's the sweet boy, pretty boy, and obviously she's noticed him straight away, and it's like, oh my god, you're him. And he's quite what's the word, I'll say aloof and kind. And then later on we find out that he actually only really wants to play this game so he can get back to his girlfriend.
Yeah.
And the game we get today is Twister, and when I heard the name Twister, I thought of Men in Black. The slugs, slug lady. And I just kept shouting that out. And yeah, this is a lot different from Men in Black because this Twister had a very different twist on it. I mean,
yeah, nobody said that. What did the slug say in Men in Black? I could have a dada.
Yeah. But this one had a very different twist. I mean, funny enough, we have a cat actually deciding, pressing the button to decide which foot or which hand goes where. When I saw the cat, I instantly thought of Yorichi from Bleach, the black cat.
Yeah.
And I just thought, is this cat gonna transform? It never happened though, but still.
It knew a bit too much, man. It knew a bit too much for a cat. Yeah, and Ginty. Ginty, we find out that Ginty is his judgments are kind of like a lot less. He has like a laissez-faire attitude. So it's kind of like when everybody comes in, he's just like, man.
Yeah, he's not.
He explained no rules. He didn't say anything. It was like we play Twister, and then when he gets tired, like, this is where the real game begins.
Yeah,
he has that danger tool, which makes everything like dangerous.
Or
and
the judgment.
The judgment tool. He presses it, and then whenever they put their foot on different coloured circles, the mat, so the white part of the mat would turn into, something
changing the climate basically, isn't it? And
it's like a really hot one when you press red, and he's like, if you fall over, you're gonna leave your skin. You strip your skin off or something like that. And I was like, what? And it was funny because you get to see the idol bust some moves, and every time he does an awkward move like a frog flip, and he curls his leg around, he's like, piece of cake, and his teeth, he goes ding.
That was so cliche.
That was so much cheese. It was so funny, man. And then she's there gushing all over, like, oh my god.
I think what that part was so bad, especially when we you know, when they started to kind of slyly get tangled up into awkward positions, and let's say his crown jewels was pretty much facing her, and she was loving this. She was literally like, I wish I could stay like this forever. And but eventually, this is where I think things start to get serious. You know, when they went to girls and then they went to the freezing cold and they were both freezing up. I was thinking, oh crap, this is actually getting intense. And
foot off or something, to be honest, because it was like proper. It was crazy.
It was complete frostbite, and even in that particular moment, they still couldn't take it seriously. Mayu's like, oh, we might actually die, but this could be romantic like Titanic.
Yeah, except we're not close enough. I was like, what are you talking about? And then he breaks through it, doesn't he? He tenses up and he just flexes and he smashes through all of the eyes, and then his clothes come off. And then she's like, oh, I could die happy. I was like, oh god.
I could not take this seriously. I mean, when he did that so-called epic moment, when the clothes came off his word, he's just in the pose and she's just like kawaii or whatever, you know, like
the ice turns to drops of water that fall on his chest.
Yeah.
And then oh wait, just before that there was a part with the wind. And he put his foot on the wind panel, I think, and air blew up, and then she's like, no. She says her dress blows up, and then the idol can see her underwear in it. And and then she looks at Ginty, is like, you don't look. He's like, what?
He's like, does anyone even want to look at your panties?
That was funny. She didn't say anything to the idol. It was just straight to Ginty. You don't look. And he's like, oh, he's like, as if I wanted to look anyway. That was funny. But and then it turns serious. It's got these serious, you know.
It's really bipolar, isn't it? It goes from serious to comedy, back to serious, and then probably the most serious part is when the floor completely dropped after that Harada guy, you know, hit the yellow one. And they're literally, the only thing that's left is the circles that they're placed on. And he straight away, I could tell from the look in his face and what he was thinking, he was ready to push her off, and he said he was going to, and he felt guilty about it because obviously he had caused a previous girlfriend to commit suicide. But Mayu's like, I really need to pee, so I'm going to commit suicide rather than soil myself in front of him.
She didn't even say anything. Yeah, she didn't even say that shit. And the crazy thing is, he didn't remember that he was dead at this point, did he?
No, he didn't actually know.
Yeah. So then she tries to be an hero and kill herself. And then he obviously catches it in like a tender moment with like, oh, I wouldn't be an idol if it wasn't for you. And then they get flashbacks and whatnot. And then she splits, their hands sort of let go or whatever. And she tumbles down, and you find out that the spikes at the bottom of this big pit is like more like a bouncy castle. It's not real. Yeah. And then as she's falling, she remembers how she died. Which I waited till you guys see it, but it's the funniest.
I'm sorry. I love that part so much because you know, it was like they made it seem like the noble sacrifice. She's closing her eyes, embracing death, and then she gets like, you know, a fragment of her memory, and she's like, CHA while sitting in, going into the shower. CHA slip.
on a bar of soap, falls over, head over heels backwards, and smashes her head on the door ledge. I'm like, oh my god.
Her reaction was classic because she was just like, "What the?"
Yeah, she was like, what the? And then he remembers how he died with basically he broke up with a girl and he was smiling, obviously because he's an idol. He was like acting like it was nothing, like, oh, we're broken up now. And then she committed suicide because obviously it meant a lot more to her than it did to him. Then Mr. Womanizer now is sleeping with her sister. Well, he feels bad over it, obviously, he's crying. He goes out with her sister, and then she wakes up in the morning and he's like, oh, you leaving already? She goes, yeah, I need to go. And he goes, oh, what's that? And he goes, oh, it's a present from my sister, Kana or whatever. And he goes, huh? And he opens it and it's a heart-shaped bomb with like 5 seconds left, and it blows up in his face, and it cuts back to the game where he's hanging onto the pillar and he's like, are you serious? And he just smacks his head against the pillar. He's like, oh my god. So yeah, it was. Yeah. I thought that was gonna be like a touching moment, and then they both died. They were like, "Oh, really?" Yeah.
Like, I could have gone out a better way than that, and it was literally worse for wear that she urinated herself on when she landed.
Way down, she was holding her pee, and then she's like, "No, I want to change clothes." He's like, "You're dead," and then Ginty tells her, "No, you're dead. It doesn't even matter." She goes, "Do I even care?" Give me a change of clothes, and he's like, "Are you even human?"
You know what was actually funny though? Like right towards the end, she returns and Harada actually starts to take an interest in her because she's changed into a yukata and she's looking all glamorous, and he's like, "You're my type," and they're all singing and like, kind of squeeing and everything. And Ginty's like, "Who are these two people?"
And they're all like singing along.
Oh, that ending, yeah. The after credits.
Yeah, it's just like, oh man, it's something to watch. It's like, yeah.
The enthusiasm was definitely in Deckham and No Name.
They were like, yeah, and they give just like, East Jamaican. Yeah, it was good. It was good. Nobody got judged though. I just think, to be honest, I think it's better off that way, and I think they probably both got reincarnated because one, of course, he felt bad, but he didn't actually
kill her. Yeah,
she killed herself basically, and he got murdered because he got a bomb blown up in his head. And she was just dancing around singing, slipped on a bar. So yeah, I think that was it.
Oh, good. So yeah, it was literally one of those what's the word I could say, slice of life episodes in a way where it kind of took a break from the main story and just like, hey, have a nice little comedy episode.
Yeah, as filler episodes go, this is a good one.
Yeah, this is very really good. Even though we've only really had 2 so far, but either way, yeah, I agree. Definitely. It's definitely been enjoyable, and
we might get the pattern of like main storyline or behind the scenes. Then you have a game behind this game.
It might be. Either way, it works. It's consistent and it flows. So it's good enough, and can't wait to see what happens next week because the preview was very ominous. Where it was only really showing their eyes. Yeah,
a lot of eyes. They were like screw you. Like no, screw you. What? You can be too. No, exactly. It's kind of like what?
And then it's like the title's alcohol poison, sorry. And so that leads me to think, okay, is someone gonna die from alcohol poison, or is this to do with the drinking?
Or is it like the fact that you could say having a lot of alcohol poisons your liver, you know what I mean? And anybody who's had alcohol poisoning, that is not the best thing ever. It's like as like food poisoning goes and stuff like when you get alcohol poisoning, it's not funny because you could die from that, I think. So this episode seems to be quite serious. Well, just by the name.
That's up for that next week, so we'll just have to wait and see. Very much enjoyed this episode, and Can't wait to see what else they've got in store for us. So yeah, that's it. Let us know what you guys think, and we'll speak to you guys next week.
Yep, see you next week. Ciao, you happy sadists.
See ya.